Hi everyone, I'm Airier, and today we're checking out the next episode of That Time I Was Abridged as This Line, episode 9 by Fat Dog Studios. Now, I would like to usually say, oh yeah, here's what happened last time, but last time it was what I thought was the end of the entire show. I thought they had got to a point they were okay with, and it's like, okay, it's dead. We've killed it. You have seen our progress, and it is done. And then they're continuing it, so neat. It also inspired me to look up what happened in the actual show itself and find out that there's a third season coming out right now in English, and I'm just sitting here going, oh, I completely missed that. This is what you get for not being up on anything. You miss things. Or to look at the glass half full, you still miss things. More importantly, you guys know the deal. Link below, video, hit it up. Let's get started.
It was a typical day in Remar City. The sun was shining, the children were laughing, and Millum was beating the shit out of a rude guest. You know?
Oh yeah, right at the beginning of the episode. Midway into the first one, I think.
What the fuck was that? Millum.
My lord, I'm sorry. I tried to explain there's only one
They're jumping around pretty fast.
form of wrestling here.
Yeah, I'm not worried about wrestling. What the fuck?
Oh! I forgot about that. You know, this season had a lot of things happening. I forgot all about that one, and I think it's because I intentionally blocked from my memory.
Shut up.
At once!
So, wait, what happened?
This jackass, I believe.
Yeah. I will say, I think the audio is a little off here. Everyone sounds a little echoey and a little quiet, and it might just be on my end, the quiet aspect, so I'm going to turn it up. But there does seem to be an almost audio mismatch. I'm not sure why I feel that.
believe was the word, showed up and demanded all the women in this city.
Like his voice.
And it seems Lady Millum took exception to that.
Yep.
I'm not praising you.
I don't want praise. I just want to know how you plan to castrate this bastard.
That would cause a war with a demon lord.
So what?
I'm not starting a war just to cure your boredom.
Sorry, one of the things I really love is lines that are so blatantly riffing off what future events are going to come. When someone is doing something, it's like, hey, you know that thing that we all know is coming that is completely inevitable, but the character does it? We're going to highlight it right now just to rip it in. And this is that line, because, like, I'm not going to start a war with the Demon Lord, followed by everything in the rest of the season. Yeah. Sorry, these are very amusing lines to me, because it just shows, one, they've seen the source material, which is good, because that should be a requirement, but somehow in both abridging and people who are actually doing the job professionally, it is not always something carried through on.
And the little love tap I gave him wasn't enough of a punishment. God damn it, woman!
Yeah.
Childish urges.
Was that lettuce and jelly? I'm gonna say it's tomato. It doesn't make it better. Just
Okay, please get the fuck out of my country.
I'm not listening to a filthy fucking slime.
Ooh. Odd thing here, but I really like the voice they gave him. It's, you know, the pretentious aspect, yeah, but he gets the emotion of, oh yes, I'm looking down on you, but also I have a funny voice, and he gets that in really well. In fact, I'd almost expect this of something in a much higher tier game, specifically something Star Rail, but where it's like that side character who you don't actually know who they are, but you keep hearing their voice, they're like, oh yeah, dude, they're doing that thing. It's like the shout out character voice that you fully expect to see, and you're kind of disappointed when you don't. I might be hyper specific on this, but that is exactly where I expect this kind of voice to fit in. I mean, it would also be the kind of side character you see in most anime, where it's like that cameo from that one guy whose voice is so massively distinct that you hear it. It's like, oh, dude, yeah, this must be a good one. He's like, got him. You don't know who him is, but you know his voice. And if you ever heard him in the con, you would freak out because you don't know who you're supposed to fanboy over, and it would just be a thing. I'm not sure which is more embarrassing, that I just fanboyed out over a guy's voice, or that I stand by what I said. I'm not going to think about this too hard.
Shion, grab the tools. Millum, I believe you mentioned performing a castration?
Fine.
Okay, that was good. Sorry, yeah. It's a simple edit, but they actually got the hair to fit her really well on that one. And that's the perfect look for her. I'll be honest. I kind of had to wait. Oh, no, wait. There's the edge around there. And when I noticed that, I was like, oh, no, this is an edit. As opposed to my initial thought of, yeah, that makes sense. If anything, the only thing that gave it away is actually the eyes. They're not blurred enough. The blurring around the edge where the face is invisible, I think that's part of the show itself. If they had just scuffed up the image they put on top of it, it actually would look way more blended in. Not bad, though.
Fine, we're going.
Aww.
Oh, they're doing their own a cappella cover of it. No, there's a piano. It doesn't count as a cappella. Not bad. Ooh.
Phobio left in a huff and was soon.
Okay, that. I know there's a new editor doing sound work here, but I think this part right here was nice. If you hear it right at this aspect, wait for it. Here. I'm not sure if everyone will appreciate that, but I love how when you're in a dark setting, you hear the crickets in the background, so there's that bit of audio work, and there's just this hum. I'm sure someone's probably thinking, why has someone got their audio right next to a fan? To which I would say, having done that before, no, that's way more annoying. But I like it because it gives this over-present sense of danger that I've seen actually replicated in a lot of anime. I'm not sure if it fits this scene, but I like that they added it in because I do appreciate these atmospheric bits of sound.
Phobio left in a huff and was soon coerced into becoming the core for a terrible monster known as
Caridebus? Cardiobus?
I couldn't say it either.
Cardiobus? Diabetes? I'm just calling it
Not the sugars.
Cardi B.
Really? So the entire... Oh my god, they're doing... That time Cardi B destroyed the forest. Does this count as a rap beef? No, I'm not going to go there. Oh god. Yeah, it could be worse. It could be Kendrick Lamar. But that would already be over. Game over, man. He just wins.
So we all started calling it Cardi B.
Oh,
You guys
God.
attack Cardi B from the left.
Yeah, they're doing it.
That bitch from the right.
If they're just quoting lyrics the entire time, I won't be able to tell.
My teeth in Cardi B. I can't wait to sink my teeth in Cardi B.
Was this a line? Or was someone just riffing and they just had to make the sounds afterwards? Because it sounded like that wasn't acting. That sounded like someone was repressing themselves and suddenly had an excuse to stop. You know, I should probably not ask this because someone might actually be able to answer. And that I don't think I want that.
How do you guys even know that name?
Memories?
Forgot to turn off thought communication.
What?
I've been meaning to tell you about that.
Nope.
Also, Lord Rimuru, you're a pervert.
God damn it.
Yeah. That would really change the canon show if they all heard his thoughts and all of the things he doesn't say out loud. Actually, that'd be kind of hilarious. I would love it. That turns out to be a plot point. I doubt it because it would be stupid, but I would still enjoy it. Enter Sashimi.
On the bright side, we now know we can make sashimi out of Cardi B.
Oh my god.
As it turns out, Cardi B was Phobio all along. A real Scooby-Doo mystery.
Hey, Millum! Damn it! I was just at the good part!
Turns out this guy's here for you.
Right in the middle of a good dream.
What were you dreaming about?
Food!
Want more food?
Don't
Sushi?
drop epic milk,
Sashimi?
motherfucker!
So we wanted to beat Millam's ass all along.
Oh, that didn't work.
And I would have gotten away with it too, if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
Okay, I get them, but how the hell do you know Scooby-Doo?
Scooby who?
Lady Millum took exception.
I hate how that actually works perfectly. Because even just for that 1 second, the Scooby who? You put on the freaking Scooby accent. I respect that. Damn, I was expecting to do some Scooby who, and like that line makes sense. The writing itself is perfectly on par. It's good. It's a funny joke. I'm fine with it. It's like, ha, reference, neat. But God, just listen to this. This guy's actually stealing the show on this one.
Them, but how the hell do you
Wait
know
for it.
Scooby-Doo?
There.
Scooby who?
Lady
He does the line perfectly. Seriously, I don't even remember the character's name. I just want to know who's doing him. Probably not the way I should have phrased that. Rimuru, Great Sage, Rigurd, Gobata, Ragna, Benshon, so Shuna. Fomio is Maxim. I don't think I know enough of their work, but damn. Fat Dog, good catch.
Milam took exception to being called a child and proceeded to continue beating him for 4 hours.
Oh,
Okay,
he got off light.
enough. I don't want to carry a bucket of phobio paste back home with me.
Yeah, it comes later.
And then Lord Rimuru skillfully and artfully managed a treaty with the Beast King.
Make a non-aggression pact with us, and I won't let Milam punch a hole through your entire kingdom.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to make a joke here, but that actually makes a lot of sense and is probably something he could have pulled off saying exactly that in canon. Huh. Yeah. So they're basically speedrunning the opening of the episode. But not even the episodes, like the first few episodes at this point. Not bad, though. Huh. It's actually abridging it for once.
Incoming update.
Update? This world has patches?
An update of information. But also, yes, the angels will wipe these lands clean if a place becomes too technologically advanced.
That's not an update. That's a...
Wait, what? Is that a canon thing? And if I was reincarnated as, or that time I was reincarnated as slime, or is that just for the abridged? I haven't seen the 3rd season yet. I do not know if that's the case or not.
Scorched Earth response! Are the angels reincarnated Americans or something?
Information
Oh no, we would not wait.
unknown.
Holy cats.
Information update. New request from Shizu.
She's still around?
No, unlike Anthem, she had the good sense to stay dead.
For now.
Didn't EA kill that off? Also, stop working on...
I thought Anthem was like some character I forgot, which is entirely possible because goldfish memory. And then they mentioned EA. It's like, oh, yeah, they're referencing that. All I can say is, remember when Anthem was the greatest example of a failed video game and not the trendsetter that just happened to be outdone by so many things that came after it? Thanks, Fat Dog. I hate remembering this. I'm holding this against you personally.
Around in my head just because you get bored and want more information. We talked about privacy for over an hour.
And they ignored it.
When was this conversation?
Midnight.
I was helping Feldora run through your memories to read all your manga and watch all of the anime you had collected.
That's an invasion of privacy!
I'm surprised if it's only anime.
Look, just be glad he hasn't found your porn stash yet.
He hasn't? How much anime did he see?
There is a small classroom of kids in Inglacia that she was teaching who are due to die in a few years if their magic levels are not put under control soon.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's just bring him here and figure out what's going on.
Yes, let's just grab a bunch of kids and bring them to a nation full of monsters. That doesn't come up.
They put the Bernie Sanders meme image in the background. They just kept doing this the last few episodes, I think, and I'm glad they're still doing it. I don't know why, but this one just, I find it funny, just randomly inserting him. And they did something that I don't see many people do. They blurred him accurately to the rest of the background. That is actually something I love. You can see where the edited image is done a little odd here. There's a bit of shading they could have added back in. Just a little bit of this guy's hair is missing the sharpness, but otherwise he blurs into the background perfectly. Well done on that one. I almost missed him. He fit so well.
These kids are otherworlders, right? We can just bribe them with manga and games.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
kids, I have candy. Want to get in my van? Never mind that we're headed to a nation where humans are outnumbered. I'm sure the Holy Luminous Church will just happily ignore that.
I mean, it's common advice because it sadly does work, so they might, and it probably would work disturbingly well. I mean, hell, if someone bribed me with manga, there's a very good chance it would work on me.
Oh, wait! They don't have the same child problems. They're not Catholic.
Okay, I get...
Oh, they would there. I mean, it's funny because it literally is an actual statement of fact, but still, oh, goddamn.
Get your point. Bad idea. I really don't feel like murdering a bunch of humans right now anyway.
That comes later.
That kind of monster.
Give it time, it may develop.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry, spoilers.
What? Spoilers? What spoilers?
So about those children.
Pay attention to me, you damn voice!
So about
Nope.
those kids who are dying.
I'm not the Make-A-Wish Foundation!
But you are the slime that ate Shizu and promised to take on her responsibilities.
And considering you have slime powers that would actually cure cancer, you would be able to do better than most kids who make that joke of, what do you want for Make-A-Wish to do for you? Cure my cancer. Done! As opposed to the normal, ask something else so we can record that instead. Yeah. Pretty sure it was South Park who did a joke about that. Except you know it's happened. We all know it's happened. Yeah.
To kill a demon lord!
And these kids might be able to help.
Fine. Can I go to them?
Yeah, that should be fine.
By the way, what's the Church of Luminism?
Do I look like a luminous to you? I'm not that.
I mean, you're a luminant being because you're literally a bunch of random thoughts, so sure, why not?
Door-to-door salesman.
But you are my font of information for this world, right?
I don't remember agreeing to this, nor was this ever part of the program.
The what?
Oh, look, Mel's leaving.
Okay, I'm off! Boys, sing my farewell song!
All tied up like a...
They even recorded a farewell. They're going to town with this one. I know this was a reward for reaching a goal. Oh my god.
God damn it, Millum! Stop teaching them these things!
Admittedly, they actually harmonize really well.
And then Lord Rimuru left Tempest with Ranga to go play with some children.
Yeah. I'm sure this won't go bad.
This isn't playing!
Or... Oh yeah, that's when they met the other kid.
Okay, clearly we skipped over some parts. Can't trust Soe, Lord of Efficiency, to do a proper job of narrating. So I went to Inglesia and...
Wait. So they're... Oh, this is actually a really interesting way to lampshade everything. Because the entire episode up to this point has been very fast. So the one time we call out the fact that Soe is the one doing it, I thought it was just repurposing the voice actor. But no, apparently it's done in character. Huh. That's a very interesting convention. I don't think I've seen many people play with that medium. Now, I've seen it in novels. For example, Name of the Wind played with this entire convention of a person telling a story is how you interact with it. But now we're getting someone telling the story is how we're getting the abridged episode. Oh. Honestly, I hate this convention with a passion, but I do appreciate seeing it. Personal opinion. Not bad. Nothing wrong with it. I just don't like it.
saw the sights before making a trip to the Free Guild, which had some crazy modern stuff in it, like automatic sliding doors and elevators.
Yeah.
Not too surprising, as it turns out the kid in charge was also from Japan. At first, he wasn't too happy to see me.
Because you look like Shizu.
And have her mask.
We're wearing her mask.
Yeah.
Good looks?
I'm commenting on your lack of planning. You can change yourself into practically anything, and you go in with Shizu's mask and face on.
You know, this is one of those things where it should have been set in canon. This isn't even so much an abridged moment here. It's just a flat out why moment that's being voiced. So I appreciate that.
In front of one of the kids, she spent several years training.
Yeah.
When you put it like that.
Dumbass.
Anyway, after a small scuffle, we became friends instantly. Turns out we have some of the same taste in doujins and hentai. So I printed out a bunch from memory for him.
There is so much wrong with this. But also, I have the unfortunate belief that this would probably work. On me? No, because anything I got secondhand from someone else would just be probably nauseating. This is like used underwear. You just don't. And for the people who are into that, you know, I was going to make a joke here, then I realized it wasn't a joke, and I hate everything about this thought. Let's just drop. No. Oh, I think I'm going to throw up. Oh, God. Moving on.
Biggest waste of my abilities ever.
Oh, he'll find more.
They're my abilities. Anyway, he was super grateful. I mean, I edited out the pixelation. Japanese laws don't apply here. Full nudity, baby.
I'm gonna fap good tonight.
Turns out he runs a school. Not sure how I feel about that now. Anyway, he made me a teacher, and I met the Misfits of Demon Slime Academy.
Why should we listen to you?
Oh, yeah, there's an anime, The Misfit of Demon Academy. I tried watching it. It's super edgelord of edgelordy on the top of edgelord with the side of edgelord, to the point where Shadow the Hedgehog, as an OC variant, would come out and go, dude, chill. Yeah.
Ooh.
That's
Wolf.
one reason. Also, I have tenure, bitch.
How?
And that's how we became a class.
Oh, bribing the boss.
Also, this one time a dragon showed up. I saved the city. I made a merchant friend who invited us all out to dinner. Guess I should have worn a disguise when I saved the city.
Probably would help. Also, that merchant's like the most flamboyant character in the entire show. If I had seen the merchant and Rimuru, I would have thought Rimuru was the side character. Like, I'm not the only one thinking that, right? Look at this guy. He just screams Yu-Gi-Oh character, actually. But seriously, I'm not the only one thinking that.
Friend who invited us all out to dinner.
Oh, yes, Slime Man. And if you think Bruce Wayne's wealth is cheating, just wait until you hear that this idiot has his own currency.
Yep.
Through my amazing deductive skills.
You mean that one lady you asked?
My amazing
It works.
deductive skills.
I mean, they're joking about asking one person being a thing, but unironically, most people wouldn't even do that and get confused. So the bare minimum is still impressive. It really shouldn't be. Yeah.
I found out that there's a labyrinth with a bunch of spirits in it run by a fairy, where we can get the kids fix.
Normally this is where it fixes it. Oh yeah, the magic problem's gonna be fixed. But with how Fat Dog's usually going, I'm wondering if it'll be a joke of, okay, so which one's getting spayed first? Actually, I kind of hope they make that joke just because Ranga freaking out would be something funny to record.
Mr. Tempest, this looks like a dungeon.
Oh my god, they gave it Arnold Schwarzenegger voice.
This is where the lady told us to go.
He's doing a good job at it.
Advice of a stranger just because they say they're a fortune teller.
Yeah, that's how Dad lost all his money back in Tokyo. Then my mom and I left him.
Those are scam numbers, and it wasn't a fortune teller that he was talking to.
It wasn't?
Yeah.
Nope. That was a call girl.
What's a call girl?
Rimuru, this is why you just tell kids it was magic and move on, because they're in a world where that's a good answer. There's certain things you don't explain to kids. Oh god.
I'll tell you in 5 years.
I would say 10 or 58.
Thank you for entering my labyrinth of joy. It's been so long since I had any visitors. Come, play, and enjoy your time here.
Mr. Rimuru? Is this like Santa's evil workshop?
What?
Depends on who the DM is.
Evil workshop?
Talking about Dungeons and Dragons because we're in a dungeon.
Well, we can all tell exactly when this scene was animated. Admittedly, it's not bad. It works for the joke.
Behold my greatest creation.
Dead.
That was my best toy. I was showing it off. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you attack it?
Oops.
Oops.
I kind of wish this is how canon went down because it makes it even funnier to me.
Oops. I'll make you a new one.
Evil Santa.
A new one?
A better one.
A better one?
A better one?
With blackjack and...
A better one.
I know, I'm gonna finish the line.
And so I started healing the kids.
You? Who's been consuming all the lesser spirits and converting them into greater spirits?
My skill using my abilities.
My idea, my work, my ability to multitask. You're not the mastermind, you're Kirby with a cheat code.
Considering how scary Kirby is, not men, you should definitely take a note and maybe not piss him off.
Yeah, that's fair. So, Kenya, right?
Yeah?
If I summon a spirit for you, does that mean I bless the rains down in Africa?
You get no points for that one. I refuse.
What? Never mind.
I'm gonna call you Kenchan.
Bitch, I'll cut you!
What?
Kenchan, I'm immune to physical attacks.
Bitch, you would be!
Miss...
Why'd they suddenly change the voice?
Are you Santa Claus?
What? I mean, you are eating cookies and building toys in a workshop.
Maybe she followed Rimerism.
What's...
Oh shit. Outside of the Bridge, that's actually not a bad joke to make. It kind of fits her character. Hell, she even has elf-like features, so sure, why not?
Rimuruism.
No! Bad Tempest Wolf! No indoctrinating children into your sad cult!
It's a cult?
It's a religion founded on the principles of Lord Rimuru. And
Theoretically, if they can replace their leaders, then it would technically be a religion at that point. If it's based on him, though, and he's around forever and he's the only person who's really in charge, it would be a cult, because that's the dividing line.
cookies.
Oh, wait, you have cookies?
Yup.
It worked for Milam.
Okay, last one.
Mr. Rimuru? Can I have a kiss for good luck?
What? No.
Then I'm stealing one instead. Mwah.
What the fuck is that?
Guess
FBI, open up! Oh, come on, it had to be said.
you wish you'd given her that good luck kiss now.
What the fuck is that?
Like I would know?
You're literally the Queen of Spirits.
I don't know everything. Do you?
Do I?
You're both idiots.
Yes.
What the hell was that? And why did it try to make out with me?
Maybe it was trying to give you a good luck kiss.
I don't know. I'm just a fucking demon lord.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting she was one of those. I'm just gonna say it's the size that threw me off. So every time she's in an image, comparatively, you literally see everyone but her. I did actually completely forget about that part.
You're a demon lord?
Yeah, you got a problem with that?
Not really.
You're so puny. Milam I can understand, but you?
Don't compare me to that walking nuke.
You don't know what happened just a few minutes ago, but you know what a nuclear bomb is?
Fairy queens causing issues for Rimuru Tempest, for Rimuru Tempest.
Peace cookies. Okay, that actually is perfect. It does fit too.
Fairy queens causing issues for Rimuru Tempest, for Rimuru Tempest.
How do I hear you fuckers all the way in this labyrinth? Ranga has Bluetooth.
What? Oh, my, really? Because he's a blue... Boo! No, that... You literally gave the blue wolf Bluetooth. It's a stupid line, and then it's also a pun on top. If I wasn't so jealous that you thought of it before me, I wouldn't be nearly as upset.
Fuckers all the way in this labyrinth. Ranga has Bluetooth.
Things seem to be coming along pretty well.
He's already built a society. It's impressive.
Now let's just hope he can do what no other AI has done before and achieve self-awareness.
I mean, it's looking extremely likely.
Wait, are they pulling from Steins Gate? If it's Steins Gate Zero, I still haven't seen that anime. I need to get around to it, but I keep forgetting. So, flat out AI in this version. Okay. Because based on how they were doing it, That Time I Got Abridged as a Slime is a sequel to the other anime they did, Log Horizon Abridged, which was all... I think it was an EA game. That's why they made the Anthem reference. Oh god, it's AI EA.
He made that whole world he's living in less than a day.
It's a pretty complex world.
I guess I'll be moving on to the next project now.
Oh, are the new batch of obstacles ready?
Yeah, this Hinata you've had me working on is pretty tough.
It's going up against him. It can't be a pushover.
Yeah, but this just seems like overkill. It was already tough cloning Rimuru to make Milam. Doesn't seem like her personality is fully developed either.
So in this version, Rimuru is essentially AI god with the obstacles, and Milam is his AI alternate. Or AI also AI. Copy and paste and edited. Huh.
She's basically
That's
a
interesting.
child. Maybe you should talk to her as the world language.
Fine, but I swear, if you give me another HAL 9000 voice filter again, you'll be sleeping on the couch for 3 months.
Oh. So the normal AI voice that you hear in the earlier episodes was actually the... Oh. It is best lab assistant Christina? I'm not sure how... Joked a bit there. I'm not sure how the Abridged is going to approach the characters, but that would be funny as hell to me.
Whatever you say, great sage.
You're lucky that I love you. Oh, gotta go. I have a meeting with the father. His dad is headed to space soon, so we're seeing if we can hitch a ride now that the project has solar panels.
It's moving into space already?
It's the best way to keep it from human interference. Plus, there's some weird signals coming from the dark spots on the moon.
What?
Maybe you can investigate it once it becomes self-aware.
Fat Dog, this is actually one of the most fascinating things I can imagine you doing, because I have no idea where you're pulling from at this point. Because I can kind of make a little guess, take a little escape shot at whatever you're going to do based on the show itself. But if you're pulling from multiple episodes with multiple theories about what's going on, again, I haven't seen Steins Gate Zero if that's what this is pulling from, so I have no idea if this fits or not. Again, need to fix that. But if there's a plotline about going to space and sending up the AI they're making self-aware, one, as long as this doesn't go Michael Bay, it's probably going to be all right. Also, because I just don't have the patience for Michael Bay's humor. It just, the explosions are cool, but the rest of it just gets boring fast. Yeah.
Well,
I'm really curious how they're going to do this.
Can't you just call him Senku?
No.
No, can't do it. Bye.
Bye.
Flip phone.
Shut the fuck up, Steve! Lord Rimuru is singing!
Ooh.
The good old days. When I was thinking about building a town and not a nation, or just worrying about helping kids grow up happy and healthy. Unfortunately, things don't stay that way. Sometimes life decides to throw you a crisis.
Oh, they're moving through a lot of
In
it.
my case, 3 or 4. And I guess I'll have to go into detail about it
The
soon.
rebirth as the Demon Lord?
Are you gonna tell them about me?
Not right now. There's no way they would understand what happened without proper context.
What?
Also, do you mean what happened to real you or voice you? Because both of those are pretty dark and depressing.
Was that the Great Sage voice, or was that the dead person who is more or less the soulmate voice? Honestly, it's been so long, I actually forgot altogether. So I'm assuming this is the moment we're getting the narration from, and everything prior to that was just the narration where he's trying to work through his thought process or having other people narrate it. And then we're doing the meta layer on top of that, where there's the story he's telling, and then the story we're seeing around that, which is from the Steins Gate universe, so that we can see there's an overarching narrative of him becoming a self-aware AI to take Rimuruism into probably creating whatever's on the dark side of the moon, which would lead into Log Horizon Abridged, probably. Oh, that's actually really fascinating. So this is a lot of information coming in this episode where they're really changing things up. So this is not even so much That Time I Got Abridged the Slime. This is a very unique story combining not just what they were doing for the initial season, abridging the show and seeing some things play out and creating more of the lore, which they made as a joke to be a sequel or prequel to Log Horizon Abridged. But now we're getting information showing how it's leading in and seeing the outside universe, which you didn't really get to do in anything, either Log Horizon, the TV show, or much of going back to Japan's side of That Time I Got Abridged, That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Unless that happened later, I just haven't got there yet, which is entirely possible. So I'm actually really liking what's happening because it's showing us that we have a lot of potential for new storylines and recombinations of it. The only thing I would have changed is probably lampshading it right at the beginning of the episode, because while I love this, it's a massive what the fuck moment, and it's well done, it's well voice acted, I like how it's being led up, I like how it's referencing who the characters are. The only thing I would add in is maybe something right at the beginning to show that there's more going on and to explain why we're getting the narration as, and here's what happened, and we're just catching up, because this is very much a, here's everything that happened, we're speeding through it to get what's going on really fast to get to where they want to be in the show for what points they want to clarify. And it's not bad, but I want that opening scene where it's like, okay, why are we getting Steins Gate here? What's going on? Why are they talking about this? And just leaving a little bit of mystery until we get to the end, which would have answered it. And honestly, I love where they're going with this one. I love how there's that dark side of the moon. They're going to space and things are happening. And there are so many different shows they can pull from to get anything in space, well, not even just resolving, but completely independent of technology or with technology or just doing some weird ass shit. So what I'm basically saying is I really want to see where they're going with this, because their original creations and how they're interpreting the show is fun, but interpreting the show into the overarching narrative they're making independent of it is also really awesome, and I like that. Whenever something surprises me and I get a new and unique idea, a spin on it, I just really geek out over it, and this is something I'm really enjoying. If anything, I think it started slow, and it's fine. It's like a little recap. But then as you go, you find out it is actually a recap, and they're explicitly changing out the narrator to show that to, oh, shit, there is plot happening. We're finding out some little secrets about how they're designing a world around it. And that's cool that they're even doing that. As you can tell, I don't have any strong feelings about this, and it made no impression on me whatsoever. Yeah. Joking aside, I'm actually really enjoying this. You guys know the deal. And honestly, I should probably mention that, yeah, I know someone here is going to be like, oh, come on, Airier, that was obvious. This is the internet. If I'm not explicit about everything, it will be misconstrued. Again, though, there's a link below, original video. Hit it up. This was good. I like it. I think the second half, as they went, not only did it get better, I think some of their editing effects also improved. And you just see how little things made more sense. They were edited in better. And this is one of those episodes where you can actually see the distinct improvement from the beginning to the end. And just in this runtime, it's not small. It's a massive improvement in quality, and I kind of love it. So yeah, if they can keep up that second half energy and the quality of that with anything else after this, I'm going to love whatever happens next. First half was fun. The second half was great. I'm geeking out, I realize. Again, link below video. Hit it up. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.